Well, Denise, of course, transgender issues in our society are becoming more and more front and center. You have very personal experience with that issue. Tell us your story.
It was a summer day, and I was 9 years old, and washing dishes, just like a normal day. But my father had walked into the house, and he said, "Denise, come outside. There's something that I want to tell you." I followed him out, and we sat behind the house with a small hill. And he turned and he looked at me in a matter of what honestly just was seconds and said, "I want to become a woman." I didn't know what I was supposed to do with this. I knew that I was a child, and I'm thinking, this is an adult problem. Why is he telling me this? At 13 and 14, I started to develop very young as a girl. And so there also was experiencing of jealousy that my father had for me, just in life in general, having boyfriends, just the nature that was taking place. And it caused a lot of frustration on his part. There was a lot of backlash and anger that was directed towards me. Probably the most difficult thing as a teenager was when I discovered that he was wearing my clothes. And feeling like I really had no safe place in our home, that there weren't any healthy boundaries. So it was a very difficult childhood.
Now, of course, the transgender activists among us today would take that story and would make that a problem with you. That you, 9 years old, had some sort of problem accepting who your father really is, and so you must be somehow hateful, you must be somehow intolerant. Even now you're referring to him as him, how dare you. What's your response to that movement today that wants to make you, the 9-year-old girl, there at fault in this scenario?
Yeah, they would make my father out to be the victim, and I've been told that by individuals that identify as being transgender. They will say that I have an evil and hard heart for still referring to him as my father and not the female pronouns. And I say that it's really the children that are the victims here, that are being left in the chaos.
What's really going on here, and where is it proper to have compassion, and where do we need to stand and say, this isn't an issue of compassion, this is an issue of basic truth?
Yeah, and with that I would say, is it really compassionate to lie to somebody about who they are? Is it showing compassion to be advertising or going along with your child because they want to have puberty blockers? Is it really passion to sterilize the young people that we're sterilizing with this movement? Is it showing compassion when we look at the cancers, we look at the dangers, bone density changes in somebody, all of this for their health? Is it really compassion to be able to go along with this type of chaos? And where does it end? Is that compassion when we are driving a generation of children into this type of delusional way of thinking?
Well, Denise, thank you for your courage, your willingness to speak out, and to do so in compassion, showing us the way to address this in a way that can be effective rather than just in a way that declares truth without love. Thank you for your stance. Thank you for being with us as always.
Thank you. Thank you so much.